Yo, what's good, everybody? RJ Sheldon here, episode 76 of Off the Top Show, bringing nothing but sports news and current sports news within the sports world. So let's go ahead and hop right into it here. Obviously, this week, Monday Night Football, Seattle Seahawks versus the New York Giants. Seattle Seahawks won that 23-3. Geno Smith was 13 of 20 from the field, 110 yards, one touchdown. Kenneth Walker III, 17 carries for 79 yards and one touchdown. Noah Fanton had 2 receptions for 63 yards. Very good outcome here, obviously, for the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith leading that offense to go ahead and put points on the board. Clearly, you see this drive here, throughout the whole game, First quarter, DK Metcalf, 6-yard touchdown pass. Second quarter, Kenneth Walker with a 1-yard run. Third quarter, Witherspoon, 97-yard interception, which the defense played unreal on Monday night for the Seattle Seahawks. And Witherspoon made a name for himself, and he was a rookie coming out of Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, the Big Ten. So it was good to see him do his thing. And obviously in the fourth quarter, field goal, obviously by their kicker for the Seattle Seahawks. But all in all, for the Seattle Seahawks, obviously players and fans, this is a good W. This is a good position to be in, being 3-1. Your conference, obviously, division, not conference. I get it all mixed up. Obviously, being in the NFC West, got the 49ers, the Rams, and the Cardinals. And you're sitting really at the second spot, which is good, right behind with the 49ers being 4-0, Rams being 2-2, and the Cardinals being 1-3. So if you are, obviously, Eagles fans, if you're listening out there, you're in a good position. So we shall see what happens. Obviously, only week 4, but you're in a good standing right now when it comes to, making that playoff hunt. And then let's go ahead and talk about the New York Giants, man. Daniel Jones, 27 of 34 from the field, 203 yards, 2 interceptions. And then Daniel Jones again on the ground due to Saquon Barkley being out, 10 carries for 66 yards. And the leading wide receiver for them, I'm looking at Matt Breida. Might be saying that last name wrong, but 5 receptions for 48 yards. This is not good if you're a Giants fan, let alone if you're on the team for the New York Giants. You're 1-3 in your division, and your division is not easy at all, right? Being in the NFC East, you got the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders. 3 of those teams that I just mentioned are on fire right now, and playing very good and playing at a good pace, playing to where they can get themselves potentially deep in that playoff hunt. Yes, I know it's week 4, but at the same time, when you watch 4 games and you know the game and guys playing the way they need to, you're going to go ahead and be making a hunt in January. So for the Giants, though, this is not good. Something's got to change. Something's got to be given here. Daniel Jones, obviously, doing all the work on the offensive end. Granted, that's what happens when you get paid, right? You go ahead and get your franchise quarterback. You got to make sure, you take the burden, making the right decisions on third down, making the right calls when it matters for your team to be successful. So this is Daniel Jones' football team on the offensive end. I don't care what they have going on with, skilled players. Obviously, losing, by 21 and really seeing that you were the leading rusher, that means that we're not moving the football, especially to the running back on a easy 2nd and 5 to maybe move the chains. So there's a lot of things going wrong in the Giants right now, as we all know. But obviously, this is a long season. We all know that anything can happen in these 18 weeks or however long they play. But yeah, that was definitely not a good situation for the New York Giants on Monday night 2 days ago. And then moving on over to the WNBA here. Obviously on Wednesdays, we keep this thing short and sweet. Seeing here, obviously, we know who's going to be in the WNBA Finals. We have the Liberty versus the Aces. The past Sunday, October 1st, forgot to talk about it on Monday. Liberty went ahead and won the tight one against the Suns, 87-84, for advancing them into the finals. This game is definitely going to be is going to be Sunday, October 8th at 2 p.m. It's going to be right during, obviously, the football games. But there's obviously other scheduled play as well. The next game, because obviously Sundays a lot of people watching football then, but 2 p.m. that little downtime, go ahead and check them out because they be hooping. But then the next game is Wednesday, October 11th at 8 p.m. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and be tuned into this. Obviously, Stewart doing her thing for Liberty. And then obviously you already know what they got over with the Aces, defending champs last year. So that should be a great kind of change of pace because we are getting into the basketball season. We have NBA today. If you got obviously NBA pass to go ahead and watch the Mavericks face the Timberwolves over in Dubai, that should be a good little teaser to start the season off. Preseason game, obviously, because October 10th is obviously the official day of when the NBA starts or somewhere around that time. This is going to be a good one. Definitely going to go ahead and see Kyrie Irving and Luka do their thing. And obviously now with everything being squared with the Timberwolves, this is a big year for him. Anthony Edwards needs to come out and show that he can be that guy. Karl Anthony Towns going to have to show up as well, Gobert, and obviously the pieces around, those three guys need to come out and do what needs to be done. So I'm excited, to see the highlights on here. If you want my honest opinion about this game, it is preseason. Winners out of this one, I'll go ahead, because they've had some tight, close games kind of going to this game history here. I think the Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken, here, because I was looking at it today, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. So they are, as of last year, they are leading the series, I guess, if you want to say, within the regular season. They're up 3-2. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the T-Wolves. Obviously, it's a preseason game, but I'm going to go ahead and take the T-Wolves. I think Anthony Edwards is going to go ahead and show what he can do. But this is preseason. We're definitely going to be diving into this. As of last year, around this time, me and Lip were absolutely locked in on every game. We're going to go ahead and continue to bring that content, obviously, from the NBA perspective. So only short and sweet, obviously, 7 minutes here is what I'm looking at. But like I said earlier, there's going to be multiple things that are going to be happening on this Wednesday. I'm going to have people come in and talk with me, talk about how they got to where they're at, being, open-minded to go ahead and try new things or figuring out what they need to do or figuring out themselves. We're just going to have a real-life conversation on Wednesdays. So be tuned on for that. And also, shout out to my boy Dior. Got on his podcast as well, Perfecting Progress. Honor and blessing to be on that there. So go check that out. It's already out right now. But I'm definitely going to go ahead and have the link, or check my personal page. The link's right there to his page as well. So shout out to you, brother, and shout out to everyone. Hopefully you're having a great Wednesday afternoon. Continue to strive to be the best you can be. Continue to go ahead and move that needle forward to strive for greatness. So we'll go ahead and see you guys. We'll see you on Friday. Peace out.